Hello and welcome back. It seems as though the feud between FFG and Just Sayin came to a head yesterday during FFG's live stream. Let's listen to both sides of the story and you decide who is right, who is wrong, or are they both wrong? Watch until the end and try to have an open mind before you take a side. Then, please vote in the poll that will be posted. To be fair to Just Sayin, she was not forcing out the fake tears like FFG states. Please don't mind the edits in FFG's part. I had to cut out all the F-bombs to enable this video without a 18+ rating. First up, FFG.
And I have something on my mind and I just want to get it out and then I'll just feel better and we can just move on like normal. Oh my God. It's something I've been avoiding talking about since October. And now I'm kind of fine because the person at fault refuses to take any kind of responsibility and has in fact chosen to somewhat try and make themselves out to be the victim, even though they were the dickhead in this story, and have cornered me in a certain way to again speak on something that I've been avoiding for months. So I told you guys very vaguely in a one-sentence answer what the hell had happened between me and Just Sayin, okay? I'm going to have to address this a second time because Just Sayin addressed it too, which, fair on her. Of course she can address it. Live your life. The audacity of somebody to not just say, yeah, I was wrong. That was a really thing in hindsight that I did. It's not even in hindsight. You knew exactly what that's what makes it fucked. It was a calculated move. It was disgusting. And the fact that all these months later, now you're trying to sit there on your live stream, acting like some kind of a victim, forcing out the fake tears. It's giving tall is what it's giving. Okay. I have a extremely short little clip from her live stream. I just want to play just a tiny, tiny little nothing of a clip.
I was in the midst of Hurricane Ian. I had no electricity. I was working off a hotspot because my phone, it was an honest mistake. By the time I realized what was happening, it was too late. I didn't make that thumbnail. I forgot to crop it. That's it. It was an honest mistake. There was no ill will. There was no bitch move.
Hard disagree. It was an absolute big bitch move. Big fucking bitch move. You didn't forget to crop something. Crop what? What were you going to crop? Saying like I forgot to crop the thumbnail. It's not me that made the thumbnail. It's Chantal that made the thumbnail. How often do you just go and take Chantal's thumbnails and put them up on your reacts? For curiosity's sake, I went and looked ahead and I took a look at her channel. She doesn't do that. She doesn't just rip off thumbnails. To say now, after all this time, oh, I forgot to crop the thumbnail. I was in the hurricane and I was working off a generator. It's funny, you were on a generator all day, but you were on the internet all day. Chantal edits and talking in the messages on Twitter to me all day and stuff. You were very active on the internet with your generator. If you can't handle it on the generator, don't. You were handling it just fine. Just fine. Running the editor, running all the programs. You chose to use the picture of my ex as your thumbnail. I'm not going to pull up DMs between Just Sayin and I. Just Sayin is the one who sent me the picture of Chantal's thumbnail that night. I didn't even realize that Chantal was live. This one sent me the picture. Why would she send me the picture if she didn't realize there was something in the picture? When I said to her, oh my God, that's Morad. She goes, I know. And it's in the DMs. She knew damn right who was in that thumbnail and why Chantal had used that picture. Her words in the DM. Is she trying to intimidate you with that or something? You stayed chatting with me the entire time. I was trying to get creator support to take down the thumbnail. And you waited with me, talking to me the whole time while I was unable to get that thumbnail taken down because I'm not in the picture. You chose to use it for yourself because number one, it was easier to rip off a thumbnail than to make your own. And number two, everything you do in your life is about money. Money is what wakes you up and puts you to sleep at night. Money is what drives you. I don't make bitch moves for money. I don't compromise who I am for money. And I would never, ever do some scum shit like that for a couple of dollars. I guess it's a real good thing we're not both scum, isn't it? Huh? Trying to sit there and justify the fact that you used and what I went through with him. Nobody knows what she knows. Nobody. She knew exactly what she was doing when she used that thumbnail. It was some kind of clickbait bullshit for coins, and I don't even know. It was really sad that she did that to me. I was extremely hurt. This was my friend. That's not friend. You're evil. It's evil. It's a bitch move. It is what it is. Just accept that you made a bitch move. And then to turn around all these months later, you see everyone harping on it on Twitter. You don't say anything because that's what you do best, is stay silent and let me take shit that was meant for you. It's not the first time you've done this to me, is it? Just saying. The whole thing, it's the same bullshit. You sat there and stayed silent while I ate the shit that was never supposed to be for me. It's what you're good at, staying silent and watching someone else eat your shit. Don't try and warp the story. You and I both know that we're not talking because of that incident with Chantal. I will never get over that shit. I'm a Scorpio. I hold a grudge.
Now let's hear what Just Sayin has to say.
Just to clarify for one time, once and for all, I did not make that thumbnail. Chantal did. When this happened, I was in the midst of Hurricane Ian. I had no electricity. I was working off a hotspot, which was my phone. It was an honest mistake. By the time I realized what was happening, it was too late. I didn't make that thumbnail. I forgot to crop it. That's it. It was an honest mistake. There was no ill will. There was no bitch move. And she knows it. This is basically punishing me for what happened when Chantal was in my chat. I have no bad feelings for her. It's over. Moving on. I apologize. I don't have to do it back then. I don't know what happened on Twitter that day. I remember I grabbed a screenshot. We did a live on back Twitter. All hell broke loose. And that was it. It was a simple mistake. Yes, it was my mistake. I should have double checked what I was doing. But it wasn't purposely done. And I was working off a generator and a hotspot, which was my phone. And everybody knows Chantal moves like flash fire. So by that time, it was already old news. I didn't even realize. There's no ill will. I'm not. It's over. We're moving on. That's it.
Please leave a comment below, and thanks for watching.